There we go.
Hi, everybody. But I'm going to do the intro because it's so much fun. So hang on. Here we go. Round two. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is April 4th, Saturday night. Um, I am excited for tonight because obviously back on after having a great time in Greece. And I have my friend Melodie with us, and Melodie is my friend from the TikTok. And I just am thrilled to have you here. We'll talk about a little bit more about you and what's happening and what's going on in a second. Let me just say hello to Tina Terry. Good to see you. Thank you so much. And Joy, thank you for being here. And we're getting people coming in, and I'm trying to do all of this all at once. So this is exciting to do all of it, including Instagram, which I don't know why it's not showing up on Instagram, but we'll figure out that in a moment. Oh, because maybe I need to press the go live button on Instagram too. Welcome to Jet Lag Brain. Welcome, because it is so much fun. Chrissy, oh my goodness. Hello. Thank you for
Hi,
being here.
Francie.
Good to have you here. Thank you for being with us. And now we are on Instagram because
We are official.
my brain is focusing on being on all of this all at once. You know, when you don't do something for a while, it just kind of, you
It
know,
floats out.
it just is like, woo! Tina, we are not on the TikTok. We are just doing this because I wanted to introduce Melodie to Facebook, to the YouTube, and to Instagram. And I don't have to do Book of Face, Tube of View, and Gram of Insta. So that's great. Selena, thank you for being on Instagram. I appreciate it. You're sweet, though. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, Melodie is an aligned life coach, as it says right there on her title. Hello, Farah. Thank you for being here. And you are also an author, and you have authored three books. Three
I,
books. And when I was on the TikTok, because you and I are both on the TikTok, you and I both belong to, and Chrissy too, belong to Nicole Content and Brand Creator. We belong to her group, the Undeniable membership. We're calling it Undeniable membership, right? Yeah.
yep. Yep.
So, hi. Hi, my name's Elias and I have jet lag. So we're here just chatting, and oh, I saw you chatting with, was it Chrissy? No,
It was Chantel.
it was Chantel. Do tell Chantel. It
Yeah.
was Chantel, and Chantel was talking about your book. I'm like, what the what? I didn't know you wrote a book. And this month's theme is all about growth. So I thought, how great to have you on here, because your book um, needs to be shown, it needs to be talked about. And Delora wants to know all about it. So, and everybody on Instagram and YouTube needs to know, and Facebook, they need to know. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Do you want to tell people a little bit about you?
Sure. My name is Melodie, and I am a mother of seven. Seven. I have two grandbabies that are wonderful, 10 and 2. I have been in the mental health field for over 17 years. I was a therapist for about 15 years, and decided at some point in my midlife that I wanted to go the more positive route. Not to say I don't love therapy. However, it is primarily negative connotations. I mean, we're dealing with a lot of trauma and a lot of negative diagnoses. So I said, that's not what's working for me right now. I want to go the more positive route. So I decided to switch into life coaching. So I do life, relationship, and confidence coaching. And it's
Mhm.
much more positive and much more elevating, uplifting, growing. Um, and I love it so much more and it feeds me so much more. So I've been doing that now for almost 3 years.
And what would you say that your clients get out of a session with you? Like, or I shouldn't say a session, but when they do time with you, what do you see that happens when they come in? Like, what is something that has shifted that you're like, wow, this coaching has shifted more than another programmer, if you will?
I think mostly what they get is deeper understanding of themselves,
Mhm.
which I've always been like that, even when I did therapy, just always love to help people understand what's going on the inside. And they definitely get follow up from me. They get exercises, ideas. They get to talk about their career and how to elevate in different areas of their life. I motivate them, I inspire them, I teach them, I mentor them. So I think that they get a lot of different, it's a lot of different eclectic things in one pot.
And the book, because your book, now this is your latest book, correct?
Yes. So this would be the third one that I wrote. Yeah.
It's the third one. So if I was to say that someone is like, oh, okay, well, no guilt, embracing self care without regret, a guided journey to feeling free to take care of you, minus the guilt. So, how did you come up with it? What I mean,
That's a
because I'm
funny
hearing
story.
guilt, I'm hearing guilt, I'm hearing guilt. And as someone who's Greek, we know about the guilt. We
Yeah.
have surpassed it. We have surpassed Catholic and Jewish guilt. Yes, people, we have. Trust me. Um, Joy says, "Oh no, 7." Hey, Dana, good to see you. And Janelle, hello. Thank you for being on Instagram. I appreciate you being here. So, tell me about the guilt,
It's
Melanie.
a
Tell me about the
it's
guilt.
a funny story. Well, to me, it's a funny story. So, I grew up with a mother that was a perfectionist. Okay, so what I learned from that was that self care, time, love, all types of things had to be earned through achievement of some kind.
Hmm.
Okay. So then when I grew up and I was busy, 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 busy with all these kids and the work and all the stuff, I never thought about taking care of myself. I didn't do a good job of taking care of myself because what was I doing? Achieving.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So through my own work on my own self love and perfection, I realized I can't be the only one, right? I can't be the only one that struggles with this on a daily basis or on a weekly basis or through the years. I
Yeah.
can't be the only one with a perfectionistic, fixing, people pleasing connotation or with had parents that made me earn things. So I decided if I'm struggling with that, there's got to be tens of thousands of other people out there that are struggling with the same exact things. And
Right.
so why not, while I'm working on myself and fixing myself, also spend some time doing research and writing this down so that other people can benefit from the same thing that I learned. So that's where the idea came from.
So important. I mean, it is really, really important. Now, again, I told everybody that I had, hi, Fashionton. Hello, my friend. AZD, thank you for being on Instagram. I appreciate all of you being here. So I was supposed to get my copy, but do you have a copy so you could show everybody?
I do, I do. Yep. So
Excellent.
this is the book. Let's see
That
if
is
I
the
can it.
book. Stop right there. There you go. That is
It
the book, and you
is,
can get it on Amazon, and
and it's very colorful. So you can
very
see all the
colorful.
things.
And it's a workbook, yes?
So it is partial education, partial workbook,
Love
partial
it.
practical exercises. So you
Love
have an education section or a teaching section where it talks about a lot of things and you read. And then you have a journaling section for you to do some reflection. And then you have a practical practice things where you're actually performing these things throughout the week.
I love
So
it.
this is meant to be done over a 30 to 45-day period of time.
Very nice. Very nice.
180 pages. So you're going to get quite a bit.
That
At,
is good. That is
and where
really
you came upon us on TikTok, my dear friend Chantel has been reading this book on live for the last 6 weeks.
do tell Chantel. That's awesome. That
Yeah,
is
so we've been reading it and then doing live discussion on the discussion questions and the practical exercises. So we are almost done. I think we're in the very last section of the book. So I think we've got 1 week, maybe 2 weeks left, and then we're done with the book on TikTok. So
I
that's been
love.
really helpful, and I've gotten a lot of feedback from people
I
that have
think
come
they're
in.
awesome.
Yes.
And on the TikTok, where do they find you on TikTok?
So I'm the aligned life coach, or Melodie aligned life coach. Same as what I have up on here.
Yes,
Um,
awesome.
also on YouTube, also on Instagram, also on Threads. Anywhere you find me, I'll have the same tag name. It's pretty across the board.
I
Um,
like it.
I have
Hello.
a presence on everything except for Facebook. This is a new one on
See, there we go.
here.
Pandora says hello. Gail Black, hello. Chrissy's like, do tell Chantel. Yes, do tell Chantel. That is my thing for her. Do tell Chantel. Welcome.
Yes.
And Amanda, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here on the Instagram. So, inner growth. I think that we all need to focus on growth. We have spring has sprung. We have, as I like to say it, and as all my Greek people will say, we have American Easter tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I had to tell you, my grandmother loved when Greek Easter and American Easter weren't aligned because she's like, honey, we can have 50% off all baskets and all candy. So she was very excited because
Yes.
that woman,
Because you could do both.
she could get baskets for 75% off. She was thrilled. She
Yep.
was thrilled. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for being here. So, inner growth, we're talking about things that we need to look at so we can get out of our comfort zone. What would you tell people, like one thing, either from your book or from your experience? What is the first step for inner growth?
I would say probably examining your own beliefs about yourself.
Hmm.
We all have kind of an inner voice too.
Right.
And so how I look at that is you can either speak life into yourself or you can speak limits. And I really love that. And we've been talking a lot about that this week on all the platforms, speaking life instead of speaking limits. And I feel like a lot of people spend a lot of time speaking limits upon themselves. I can't do this. I should have done that. I can't believe all those sentences we say to ourselves and sometimes out loud to other people.
Right.
And what we don't understand is that our mind and our spirit listens to our words. And so when we're speaking limits upon ourselves, our spirit and our mind are actually believing what we're saying.
So limiting our beliefs can go anything from, our everyday thoughts to our belief in ourselves, a belief in others, our belief in health system, our
Yes.
belief that, for example, hi Sharon, for example, I'm going to say this purposely, sometimes we don't drink enough water.
Absolutely.
And we find that we should be hydrating more. And this is actually dragon fruit flavored water.
Good for you.
Thank you. And I think, hey, Karen Sequest, good to see you. So I think it's really important that if we are finding that our bones are brittle or we're feeling heavier because we're probably taking on more salt, we need to change the belief system of only 5 sips a day will help me with our water intake.
Yep.
No, no, no. I was on that gosh darn ship drinking as much water as possible. And
Good.
also, I am not a coffee drinker, but
But you were drinking coffee?
I was drinking a Greek frappe.
Ooh, sounds
Delicious,
lovely.
delicious. You take, and then we're gonna, squirrel sidetrack. Um, we got 2 teaspoons of instant coffee, like a Nescafe, and then we have hydrate. Yes, thank you.
Is that Chrissy? Let me guess. Chrissy's telling you this.
Hmm.
Chrissy is the hydrate queen.
She is. Hi, Kathleen Loso. Good to see you here on the Instagram. Um, you take 2 scoops of instant coffee, like a Folgers or Nescafe, and then you add water, and maybe if you want like 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of sugar, or three, and you take that in, and then what you do is, traditionally, you would shake it, or you could use a frother thing. You shake it till you get a lot of instant
Oh.
foam, lots
Mhm.
and lots of foam. And then what you do is you pour it over ice and
Ooh,
then add milk to it.
so
Now,
good.
I like mine a little sweeter because I don't like it bitter. But let me just tell you, that sucker is better than the frappuccinos or whatever that you get from the Starbucks, because
Okay.
that sucker was good. Um, Eleni says probably 3. Now, my friend Eleni from Tiki Talk, we met in Greece because she lives in outside.
Oh.
So Mo Rocks, good to see you. Thank you for being here. So inner growth, going back to this. Oh, and cinnamon, very good, Gail. Uh,
Ooh, that would be
so
good.
when we look at changing our belief system, and I like what you said, life beliefs, limit beliefs. How do we shift that mindset that says, well, this is how it is?
Hmm. It's not easy. Let's just be real.
Yeah,
Most of us had. I mean, it definitely cannot happen overnight, and I think that is a common myth that we can just we'll just switch it and we'll just have a good mindset now. No, it comes over time, and it's layers upon layers. When you're looking at inner peace, inner growth, those are layers. You have to start with the bottom and work your way up to the top. And I think the bottom is awareness. And
totally.
and when I think about stacking, stacking the layers, I think awareness has to come first, because once you know, you can never not know. And I love that. And then once you know, then you have a choice, right? You have a choice whether you're going to take some actions to change things, or whether you're going to stay the same. But I think that it really comes from taking small actions daily.
Hmm.
Small actions daily. And they don't have to be life altering. And I
No,
think that's what everybody really thinks of when they think of inner growth or self care. They think, oh, I have to go from 0 to 100 overnight. And that is really not true. I think that's a common myth that we all feel, because we
mhm.
feel like we're behind, or we have to catch up to everybody else. But really, what you have to do is take small daily action steps and
I,
work on it.
that's so important because like I've learned is if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you always got.
Nothing
And
changes when nothing changes.
exactly. And I think inner growth, we deserve to be better. We
Yes.
deserve, um, Karen says, growth, chiseling for several years. Yes. And it is like that onion. I talk about the onion.
Yes.
Many of us have talked about the onion, about the unlayering of that onion. And there
Mhm,
are a lot of layers. We learned, however, we learned
mhm.
whatever old program, whatever tape goes on in
Yes.
our mind, we've learned to process that tape a certain way.
Mhm.
That process to shift it, it's baby steps. And I remember, and I've talked about this on the Tiki Talk, I've talked about it on here. Being a people pleaser, a control freak, a fixer, and a perfectionist, those things took years to shift. And sometimes it shows up as a little nasty head. Um,
Yeah.
on certain ways that I'm like, uh-oh, but I catch myself. And
Yeah.
that's the important thing. I think your book, from what I'm understanding, is the ability to see things differently
Yes.
and start a new pattern so we can shift and elevate.
Yes, because one of the things that I write in there, and I love that Chantel's reading it because I always picture her voice with my words when I'm thinking about this. She has a great reading voice. Is um, we often think of self care or inner growth as bubble baths and getting our hair done and our nails done and going on vacation.
Right.
But really, it's so much more than that. It's so layered and so deep, and can take quite a while to change. And so I really think that people have a misconception about growing and about self care. And that's one of the things I wanted to kind of dispel is, hey, this is not, we're not talking about bubble baths here. It's so much more than that.
And it is because the inner growth, I mean, I'm coming up next weekend on my 59th weekend retreat.
Wow,
Oh, and
congrats.
thank you. And it is all about those weekends are always all about inner growth. And it's wonderful to see the people that keep on doing the work and getting those ahas and like Karen was saying, chiseling, really chiseling that stuff. Hello, Hind. Thank you for being here. I don't know why I just said we have a problem on Instagram. Oh no, what happened? Um, let's
Uh-oh.
see. Oh, Kathleen Loso says, absolutely. I think we keep growing for the rest of our lives.
Yep.
Very, very true. Very true. I don't know what just happened on the Instagram. Um,
Oh,
sure, something. We'll see if we can start it up again. I don't know what happened. No. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna keep on going. Hello, Susan. Good to see you. Um, Dolores says, of course she does. What scent is about the
I love that, Delora. Thank you so much.
She's one of our special people that will always challenge us outside of the box, outside of that box. So not only is she here, she's there. And some of the stuff is really good. But some of the stuff is like this. What scent is the bubble bath? Thank you. Squirrel. Susan, good to see you. Thanks, everybody. Hind, thank you for being here as well. I don't know if you saw me saying that, but thank you. Does anybody have any questions for Melodie about her books, about inner growth? I mean, I think it's really a smart topic to talk about inner
Yes.
growth and how we
So
shift,
many
what
different.
we do. Right, totally.
So many
And
different things. I mean, we talk about myths, we talk about the science behind it, we talk about how it boosts mental health, we talk about burnout, we talk about rewriting the rules, about being selfish, about guilt triggers, about shame, your mindset, your routine, the long term and short term payoffs. Gail, the name of the book is No Guilt Self Care. So, No Guilt Embracing Self Care Without Regret. Can
love
you
it.
see it okay?
Yeah, and if not, I'm gonna do this. Hang on one second. Let's see how high tech I can get everybody.
You can
Um, eh,
screenshot.
no, I'm gonna do a little share screen, and there we go. How's that? No guilt,
Ta-da!
investing self-care without regret. A guided journey to feeling free to take care of you, minus the guilt.
And I'll just show you kind of what it looks like. It's very colorful, it's very aesthetically pleasing. It's
I'm
got a lot of writing, it's got a lot of pictures, it's got journals, um, it's got my beautiful picture on the back. So you
even
know it's
better.
mine. So you
Even
know it's
better.
mine.
There we
Um,
go. I'm gonna do this so people can see. So I'm just gonna scan it like this.
yes. And I am working on putting it on Kindle as well, but it's not quite there yet. It is a large manuscript, so it takes a little bit to format it into Kindle. but I do have one of the books that I have on Kindle. I'll just briefly mention those. The next one is this one's called The Way You Love Matters.
Love it.
Now, this is not a book for couples, guys. Even though it's about love, it's a book for you. And I love this quote right here. It says, "If you don't heal what hurt you, you'll bleed on the people who didn't cut you."
Oh,
So, this is a book about coming back to yourself, figuring out why you learned how to love the way you love, why that matters, coming back to yourself, coming back to the way you want to love and the way you want to love others. So, definitely not what you think it is, but it's also very beautiful and colorful. And
and
then,
oh, hang on
and
one
that,
second.
oh,
Uh,
okay.
and then diddy 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 diddy
And that
diddy.
one is actually on Kindles. And I think it's actually free right now on Kindle,
There
if I'm
we
not
go.
mistaken. But I don't know. We'll just have to see.
And here it is,
There you
guys. Way
go.
love matters, navigating love in today's world. And there it is. I will show you this. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Navigate
Mhm.
in today's world. And that is really, really smart. The mouse and the heart. And that's really very good. Very, very, very
You.
good. Love it, love it, love it.
And this one is on Kindle, guys. You can see up above. I think I can't see the price, so Elias will have to tell us, but I think it's fairly low price on Kindle right now.
9.99 on Kindle or 19.95 for the book.
Yep. Okay.
Excellent.
Awesome. And
And
then
your
this is the
third
last
book,
one. Now, this is my author's copy. It doesn't have this across the
yeah,
middle, but this is called Untangled, and it is a journal, a guided journal, which means that it has questions that prompt you to think about certain things. It also has some educational pieces in here, and it has weekly reflections in here, and it's also meant to be 30 days of untangling tough emotions. The positive thing about this is you can use it over and over and over again for each emotion that you're struggling with. So if you write on a piece of paper instead of inside the journal, then you'll be able to use this over and over again. And this came about because a lot of people would tell me that they couldn't get rid of, certain types of feelings that had plagued them for so long. And they didn't know where to begin to let them go. And so that was what this was created for. And I've gotten a lot of good feedback on this one too. So,
I like it. And I love the cover. Really
yes,
love the cover. It is a
yes,
beautiful cover.
it is
And
beautiful. And it's kind of in my signature, which is the Buddha or Bohemian style. And
yeah,
like I said, it's got beautiful gold and black inside. It's got the Om symbols and the little lotus flowers, so it's very aesthetically pleasing. Again, so
very
all of
pleasing.
those are the three books, and then I'm working on one about life alignment. I'll just tell you that. But I
Excellent.
would love to read you just a little excerpt in the very first page of the book so everybody can kind
Please,
of see a teaser about what it's about, if that's okay with everyone.
please go for it.
Okay. It says, somewhere along the way, many of us were taught that taking care of ourselves is an indulgence, something reserved for when everything else is done, when everyone else's needs have been met. We've been told that rest is laziness, that saying no is selfish, and that putting ourselves first, even for a moment, means we're neglecting others. It's no wonder many of us feel a pang of guilt when we pause long enough to breathe, recharge, or simply do something that brings us joy. But here's the truth: self care isn't selfish, it's survival, it's sanity, it's the foundation of every meaningful thing that we do. Just as you cannot pour from an empty cup, you cannot fully be in your relationships, your work, or your dreams if you're constantly running on empty. Taking care of your body, your mind, and your spirit does not take away from others. It allows you to give more freely, to be more deep and more authentic. This book is about rewriting your narrative. It's about challenging the idea that busyness equals worth, that exhaustion is a badge of honor, and that self neglect somehow makes us more virtuous. Instead, it's about embracing the radical truth that caring for yourself is an act of strength, not weakness, love, not selfishness. When we release guilt, we make space for growth. When we honor our needs, we model healthier ways of living for the people around us. And when we choose self care, we choose a life that feels fuller, lighter, and truer to who we really are. So let's begin this journey together, not to escape responsibilities, but to embrace them with energy and joy, because we finally remember to embrace ourselves first. So that's a little excerpt in the front. That's what you're going to get when you start the book.
I love it.
Yes,
Nancy says you have to love yourself first to share love, to receive love.
that
Gail
is
says,
true.
wonderful. Um, my health team keeps saying I don't put myself first on care. No, you don't, Sharon, and we can tell you that you don't.
Yeah.
Uh, there are two other books. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sharon says, how do I achieve that?
How do I choose? Which part, Sharon?
All of it, I'm sure.
Well, the I could tell you, but it'd probably take me about 2 hours.
Mm, right,
But in the short and sweet, you have to move, honey. That's the short and sweet. You can't just sit still. You got to move. You got to do something. You got to change something. You got to adjust. You have to pivot. You have to do something different than what you've already done because nothing changes when nothing changes.
right. Because if we just sit around and don't do anything and we wait for someone to do something, we're missing out.
Yeah.
We're missing out. And then we learn that someone else is going to do it for us, and we will get frustrated when it's done the way that we want or whatever.
Mhm.
You are responsible for your own healing. It's
Yes.
so important.
Yeah.
Hin says, beautiful, self love, awesome. Fashington says, I'm on my way home, so I won't stay. I love the photo dump from Greece. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, my
The
friend.
other the
Wow.
other thing is if we don't move, if we don't do something for ourselves, then we're really blocking our own blessings, we're blocking our own growth, we're blocking other people from being able to enter into our life and help us elevate. There's so many things that will be blocked by us not being able to move forward and start to take care of ourselves.
So true. Gail says, I love your wavy hair.
Thank you. My 14-year-old daughter did this, guys. She braided it.
Very nice. Very
Yep.
nice. Dana says, transmute the energy we don't serve us. Yes. Sharon says, thank you.
Mhm.
Transmute the energy that doesn't serve us. Yes, very true. Very, very true. Well, my dear, you are welcome to come on again because I'd love to chat more.
Yeah.
And
Anytime.
guys, thank you for being here. I'm going to show you a couple things that are coming up so you guys can see. We have World Peace Prayer tomorrow. That is going to be on the Tiki Talk, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. That is oh, I'm sorry. That was today at 3 o'clock. Whoops. That's the wrong one that I showed. But hey, that was today at 3 o'clock. I hope you did it. And it was great that you did it. So that's not Steve. Welcome to once again um
Jet
brain,
lag train.
jet lag brain. But what I wanted to show you was if I can find the gosh, here we go. Peaceful meditation.
There
That's
you go.
tomorrow, Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 o'clock Central, and 9 o'clock Eastern. Come join me tomorrow. It'll be fun um on Mondays, Monday. I do something with Laura Worcester, and that is 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 o'clock noon Eastern, and that is Mystical Monday Musings. We do a little like thought of the day, a little card read. So that's on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also, what I've got coming up, which I'm super excited about, if I can find the gosh darn thing, which it's right here. We have a retreat coming up in Chicago. It's called the Bantam and Loss, moving through
Ooh,
grief, worthiness, and belonging. Myself and
nice.
Mira Scullion will be doing that. We've been wanting to do this one for years, and there's only 13 spots available. It's a very small, intimate group. We wanted it to be intimate because of the topic itself. So that's available. Guys, I would jump on sooner than later. You can find the information on eliaspatris.com under events, or you can go to moirascullion.com, abandonment and loss retreat. It's on either one. The other thing to show you all is I'm just going to try and do this, and I think I can do this positively. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Let's make sure that I've got this. Yep, right there. We're going to go there. We're going to do this. We're going to do here. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do that right there. I have this program coming up, and I will show you in a second because it's really, really cool. How many of you do energy work and you've been doing energy work for maybe more than 7 years? And you feel that when you're doing these energy work things, you are you're constantly feels like you're giving advice, or your clients are talking to you like, I wish I could do more for them. Or those of you that do coaching, how many of you have been to coaching and it's like it's the same thing over and over? It's like, well, I've been trained to say this question. I've been trained to do this. Well, guys, I'm doing something new. It's most coaching programs teach you what to say. This one teaches you how to listen to your clients, your energy, their energy, and your inner voice. And we are starting a 12-week program. It starts April 20th. This is about coaching from a different place. It's combining intuition with coaching and blending it. And it is called my alignment program. So come join it. This is the second round. And do tell Chantel is on here. Thank you for being
Hello, love.
Dana. Thank you. You have a good
Good
week.
night, Dana.
And it is an amazing program. Come join. I have a big discount for this. Normally it's $997. I am cutting it basically in half. So come for the 12 weeks. If you are a coach and want to do something more, or if you've been doing energy work for several years and you feel like you're missing a piece, this is going to help you work on intuitive coaching. It's exactly what I've been doing for I can't tell you how many
Oh, and
years.
I absolutely just love the name of
Thank
my.
you, thank you, thank you. I
I'm
know,
all for that.
I know the aligned program. I like it. And
Yes.
then just so you guys can see what's coming up, well, we have the amazing Melody right here today. On the 11th, I will be on retreat, so you'll get to see a hello from the retreat. On the 18th, we have Lisa Randall, and we're going to talk about growth through lupus and how she has grown through that kind of
Chronic illness.
condition, right, that has been shifting her life and changed her life, and the
Mhm.
growth that she's done, and then also financial growth. So if you are not um, part of my program, meaning part of my email list, sign up for the email list and you'll get the calendar every month. And that's how you'll get all that stuff. And I'm hoping that my brain will return to non jet lag.
It
Um,
will.
Chantel got on late, no problem. You can watch the replay, girl. You have been just a delight, my friend, and you are
Thank
always
you.
welcomed on. I'm going to tell everybody I will see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. I will not be on Tiki Talk tonight. I will start Tiki Talk again either tomorrow or Monday because I just need the rest. It's
Yeah.
just, I've been
Take
doing
your self care, Elias.
it is my self care because it's not being selfish, it's being
Right.
self full.
Right. Your
Right.
people love you and they'll be here when you get back.
Exactly. So I'm going to show you guys just a little bit of my outro. So please stay tuned and Melody, hold that thought. And again, thank you. And we'll catch you on the flip side, everybody. Have a beautiful day. And for those of you that celebrate Easter tomorrow, happy Easter. And if you're Greek and you celebrate the following week, remember, wait for those sales because those Easter baskets and chocolate and grass and marshmallow eggs are all going on sale. So don't get the baskets yet. All right,
Yes.
everybody. Remember, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate. And when we educate, we grow. There is unity in community. From our hearts, yours. Be well. And remember, real talk gets real answers. See you guys soon. Stay for the outro.